What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to my channel. On today's video, we're going to be reviewing the overseas exclusive Raptor Altitude. Stay tuned after the intro. So I typically stay away from these overseas exclusives because they can be quite expensive for me here in the United States. But this Raptor Altitude was one that I had my eyes on and I knew that I absolutely needed to have. So just a couple things about this Raptor Altitude. It's available in 5 countries: Australia, Canada, Germany, Korea, and Sweden. The Raptor Altitude has the brand new Affliction core, which has an RG of 2.50 and a max differential of 0.052 in 15 pounds. And then wrapped around that brand new core is the ever popular Infusion HV Pearl reactive cover. So it features this brand new core with the same cover that's on the Jackal Flash. And this ball is very, very clean and very, very angular down lane. The Raptor Altitude comes out of box at a 5500 laser scan polish, and it is marble shiny right out of the box. Then with the layout on this Raptor Altitude, I went with my favorite symmetrical layout as of late. I went with 40 by 4.5 by 20. This layout for me lately has been my favorite because it produces a considerable amount of flare while creating a very, very nice down lane motion. For me, this ball rolled like a cleaner, substantially more angular version of the Forge Fire. If you guys like this video, I would super appreciate it if you hit that like button, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you can stay up to date every time I drop a new video. It helps me a ton the more you guys are liking my videos and the more you guys are subscribing to my channel. Then if you like this jersey or any of the jerseys in any of my videos, you can head on over to logoinfusion.com, use my promo code Lewis, and that'll get you 20% off your entire order. And then down below in the description, I have links to everything that I used to make this video. Unfortunately, except for the Raptor Altitude, because it is mostly sold out everywhere by this point. But I would super appreciate it if you check out the links down below. And listen, I'm not here to tell you that you absolutely have to go run out and spend the money on this very expensive overseas ball. But if you do have the opportunity to get one, I would highly suggest that you go check it out, because I am a really big fan of this Raptor Altitude right now. It creates so much angle down lane. It is insane. Now, I cannot say with 100% certainty if this brand new Affliction weight block is going to find its way into the US market. Personally, I really hope it does, because I am a very big fan of the high RG, high differential, symmetrical weight blocks. Let me know down below in the comments if you had the opportunity to drill this Raptor Altitude and what you think of it so far. I'm gonna take you guys out on the lanes now so you can see this brand new Raptor Altitude in action. Thank you guys for joining me for this in-depth review of the overseas exclusive Raptor Altitude. Now, as always, I'm going to show you every single shot that I threw in this session, the good shots and the bad. It is my opinion that the only way for you to see what a ball is truly capable of is to show you the good shots as well as the bad, strikes or not. Now, before I get started in this review, I just want to send a very, very huge thank you to Aaron for hooking it up with this Raptor Altitude. Now, I'm going to be very, very honest when I say this. If this Raptor Altitude was a stateside release, it would be wildly popular. This ball creates so much length through the front part of the lane and so much angle in the back part. I have never seen a ball in my hands run over the 8-pin as often as this Raptor Altitude did for me. I think the crazy part about this ball is just how well it handles the volume of oil despite it being this shiny right out of the box. One thing that I want to do, and I look forward to doing with this bowling ball, is doing a surface video so that I can see what this ball rolls like with the 4,000, 3,000, all the way down to 500. But I gotta be honest, I really like this ball with this out-of-box polish, and that's not something that I typically say. Typically in the bowling balls, I knock the shine off right away and keep them with like a 3 or 4,000 just because they tend to be a little bit too clean. But in this Raptor, I really, really like just how clean and how angular this ball is. Now, I would have a very hard time suggesting this ball to anyone that's in the US market just because of how expensive this ball is. I've seen them sell for upwards of $300 just because you have to get them shipped from outside the country. In our current catalog, we have plenty of balls that would fit the exact niche that this Raptor Altitude does. If you have a Trident Nemesis or even a Forge Fire with polish, it would serve the purpose of this Raptor Altitude. Now, with that being said, I really like this Raptor Altitude, and I'm glad that I added it into my arsenal. Everyone knows just how much I love talking about versatility and versatility in the bowling balls. This Raptor Altitude screams versatility. So far, what I'm seeing out of it, it reminds me a lot of a mini version of the Jackal Flash, and that ball is the ultimate versatile bigger pearl. The Jackal Flash with the polish is very clean through the front and very angular, and then because of that cover, when you hit it with surface, it handles the higher volumes extremely well, and that is exactly what I'm seeing out of this Raptor. Now, if we're gonna talk about the core, I really like high RG, high differential, symmetrical cores, and that's not something that we have a lot of here in the US market. We actually only have one ball in our current catalog that has a high RG and a high differential, being the Supra, but the RG in that Supra is very high. The Ripcord Flight and the VIP both have high RGs, but the differentials would fall in that medium category. So the Raptor Altitude compared to the Supra, I think that the Raptor, because it has a stronger cover, will handle the higher volumes significantly easier than the Supra. But just because of how strong the core and the cover is on this Raptor Altitude, I would compare it more to the Forge Fire, the Trident Nemesis, the Jackal Flash, over something like the Ripcord Flight, the VIP, and the Supra. Let me know down below in the comments if you guys would like to see me review some other overseas balls despite them not being available in the US market. I already have a 2020 Revolt drilled, and I really like that one as well, and I'm looking forward to showing you guys that footage. Just as an update for you guys, I got my Jackal Legacies in the mail, and I'm working on that footage as we speak. Be on the lookout for that video when it drops on Sunday. Join the Motiv Facebook group. It is a great community of bowlers all wanting to get better and help each other out. Well, there you have it, folks. There's my in-depth analysis of the overseas exclusive Raptor Altitude. Let me know down below in the comments if you like this video and if you want to see more reviews of these overseas balls. Click right here to watch one of my other videos. Click right here to subscribe. Till next time, guys.